Hello, friends. My name is Claire, and I am going to be doing a colorful apartment in The Sims 4. So, I got this idea. I was trying to do a 1950s ranch home, and I got inspired by the bright colors that I was seeing on Pinterest, and instead of doing that, I decided to end up doing a colorful apartment because I made the ranch house a little too big and I got a little bit overwhelmed. But I did keep a little bit of that 1950s inspiration, and you can see that there is tile in the kitchen and in the bathroom. This is a two-bedroom, one-bathroom apartment. I was mentioning that this apartment could be for two Sims that just moved out on their own and they want to make their place really fun, and so they've just added all these wacky kind of colors. I was trying to keep most of these colors like pastel. I used the carpet from the pastel pop kit and some other items from there just to kind of brighten up the space, and I am calling this a pastel pop apartment. It just kind of sounds cool, the P's. And so we are just going to be working on a little entryway area or a little like media area. Kind of like my last week's video, the entryway just kind of goes straight into the living room area, and so we are just going to be adding a little garbage can from the pastel pop kit. That chair by the entry to the apartment is also in the pastel pop kit. If you want to know what items are in the pastel pop kit and you don't have the pastel pop kit, you can go to the Sims Gallery, go over to packs, and like click on the pack. You don't have to like buy it right away, but it is on the cheaper side, and then you can see items. It is a kit, so it just comes with furniture items, whereas like stuff packs, game packs, expansion packs come with like clothing and sometimes even worlds, like new areas to build in. And so I wanted to tie in a little bit of the checkered pattern, so I added a checkered rug, and I just kind of get it to the right size, so I feel like having it oversized is kind of cool just to make it more colorful. And I did just add some curtains from the high school years pack, and I feel like it just kind of helped tie in the wall, the blue wall, the TV on it next to the kitchen wall, just kind of those colors are in the curtains. I was kind of imagining that this would be like a first apartment for like roommates or for friends or maybe even siblings, and they do want this to be a very fun spot for their first apartment, and so they want to have a nice bold space. Like, yes, we are on our own. We can buy this kind of wacky out there furniture, and so we are just going to be adding a little decoration over here. I don't really know what to call it. I guess it would be technically a collage that is from the Decor to the Max kit, I'm pretty sure. I don't use too many items from that pack, but since it is a pack I'm using, I did want to make sure I use some other items throughout this house, and another stuff pack that has some bright, colorful, kind of out there furniture is the movie hangout pack. You can see I'm going to be using the popcorn maker and this that coffee table underneath the TV, and this poof is also from that pack. And so we are just going to be adding just some little decorations. I wasn't exactly sure like how cluttered to make this or how decorated to make this apartment. Just knew I wanted to do something really bright and really like out there, and so we are just going to be going and adding a little dining room table. I do get rid of the bar stools. It just looked too crowded, like they're hosting a really big party, even though this is only a two-bedroom apartment. It's like it just looks too crowded. I was imagining that there would only be two Sims living here, and so having like seating for 7 just seemed a little overkill. I mean, your Sims can obviously still eat on the couch, but not but having like a having 2 designated dining spaces just seemed overkill. And so now we are in the bathroom. I tried to keep this bathroom kind of just more in blue tones, and I did want to keep the wallpaper in the kitchen in here just to bring some just to tie in these 2 spaces along with the cabinetry. And so we are just going to be adding some towels, some things on the counters. Again, this spot was kind of hard to decorate because I wasn't sure how much I should decorate it, because I'm like, okay, I want to like make the space too overwhelming since there's already a lot of like colors in the space. I want to like also have like the space be overwhelmed with towels or toothbrushes, and I feel like this was a good mix of crowdedness and a good mix of color in this bathroom. And so we are just going to be adding a little laundry basket along with a little hand soap thing and those toothbrushes. I do also use the bathroom kit. I don't remember the exact name, but that's also a good kit for bathroom essentials. If you are just getting kind of bored, it does also come with extra light switches. So, I mean, you can't actually use the light switches, but just add that realism. And I don't add a laundry machine in this bathroom, even though there is a hamper. It's not functional. I'm just kind of like imagining that there would be a laundromat nearby or possibly in the basement of this building. I know that's like kind of popular, maybe not popular, but I know that's a thing to have a like a dryer and washer in like the basement of a building. And so we are just going to be adding a few more things into this bathroom. I was mentioning that this space would be for 2 females, and so I kind of wanted to like add like some like decorations that I was kind of imagining like for hair and items like that. And so we are just going to be adding a mirror real quick, and now we are in the first bedroom of this apartment. And I tried to keep both of these bathrooms pretty different, even though they're both pretty colorful. This bed is from the Pastel Pop Kit, and I'm going to be matching it with the side tables from the same pack. This bed's pretty cool because it looks kind of like a cloud, and so I do add a desk and computer into this space because I realized I didn't have one in the main living spaces, and maybe this sim has like the accounts where they pay the bills and then the other sim like pays them back. I don't really know how that would work, but I knew having computers in a space like this would be pretty useful, especially because the world that I built this in, Semi Shuno, does not have a library lot, and so I felt like having a computer in an apartment for like this would be a good use, so you don't have to like go to out of your house to look up stuff. I mean, I guess you could also use your Sim's phone, but I feel like it's easier to do it on a computer. And so we are just going to finish decorating this desk. I wanted it to look kind of cluttered, to have a lot of personality on it, and so we are just going to be adding some items on the side tables. I do add some balloons just to bring in some more color, and it kind of helped me like balance out the like side tables to like have like a tall lamp on one side but have like a like table lamp on the other side, just to like make it like symmetrical but like not like strictly symmetrical, or make it look even but not symmetrical. Anyway, we are just going to be finding a picture to go over the bed and throughout the rest of the rooms. And I end up going with this one from the movie Hangout Stuff Pack. I feel like the blues kind of match the light colors of the picture, and so we are just going to be adding a fun rug also from the pastel pop kit. And so now we are just going to be adding a dresser and quickly going to be finding just something else. I wasn't really loving those pictures I chose, so I end up going with like a side table and some shelving and a cork board. And now we are going into the second bedroom. This bedroom is a little bit smaller, and I do kind of put it together a little bit quicker because I was going through a lot of items through the first bedroom. And so we are just going to be adding a little couch, going to be adding some fun side tables. This bed is from the high schoolers pack, along with these like kind of canopy light curtains. They did kind of act as like a curtain by the window, and so I kind of liked that like use of that like double use. And so we're just going to be adding a dresser from the high school years kit. And I do kind of switch around the curtains in the between the two bedrooms. And we're just going to find some other pictures to put on the walls. I do use the Decor to the Max kit rug in this space. I felt like I needed some more like detail, more pattern in this room, and so we're just going to be finding a good swatch that matches the theme of this room. And we are getting close to the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I post new videos every single Tuesday, and thank you so much for 81 subscribers. That is what we are currently at the time of me recording this video, and it means so much to me. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please go down and double check. And if you have any build ideas for me, I would love to hear them down in the comments. I may not do them, but it always helps to know what you guys want to see from me. And I hope to see you all next week for another Sims 4 video.